Can my trading view please? Thank you. Alright, so yesterday was an L. It was a super bearish market yesterday. I honestly didn't expect that to happen. Um, Ended up rebalancing into this daily BC, fully filling it up and then rejecting it on the 1 hour. Also tapped into the kind of ran through this 5 minute order block. Let's see. Okay, I'm taking this order block off because it's not one we're looking at. This one's off as well. SMT is no longer there. Alright, so my change would be on this candle on the hourly. So I kind of want to see how this hourly plays out. I know that we are bearish, but if I look onto the daily time frame, we swept out all of these highs on yesterday, and then we sold off to the BC's low and respected it. And the aligning time frame would be the hourly, but just to check on the 4 hour, we have this 4 hour BC that just got inversed, but it doesn't seem to go below, being supported by this order block on the 4 hour. Similarly on um, NQ, we also have this 4 hour order block as a support. And it looks like we don't want to go through it, so I am anticipating there will, if I were to long, I will be longing only the retracement in case of a possible short. Um, so just to see, on this move down, equilibrium will be all the way at 542s, and on this move down, equilibrium will be at 942. So I'm just gonna mark this out as the 50%. So this is the equilibrium of the leg down. I'm looking to catch a long before a short, or yeah, I'm looking to catch a long before a short. So I want to see how this candle close on the hourly. Might be a little bit of a late trade today because I do need to wait for 10 for this to close. I'm just going to check for the news for today. 8:30 news is over, no more red folder. Right. So this is the hourly change in the state. And on ES, the hourly change would be here. So then I should be looking for a 5 minute entry after the hourly change. We have no fair value gap that we invest out as well. There's no fair value gaps here that we could invest. So I'd say the play to wait for the change is safest. Okay, let me just double check all the levels before we approach today. Alright, so we very clearly respected this weekly CB to the T on NQ. For ES we disrespected it, but for NQ we respected it to the T on the weekly. And we are on the end of the week, so it's possible that we might want to go lower. Also swept out these highs. I want to look to sweep out these highs, these lows. Sorry. Okay, so for weekly I am leaning bearish. For the 4 hour, I'm leaning bearish as well. We tap into a weekly CB 4-hour change over here. 4-hour change over here. The hourly we are also bearish, but only up until the daily. I'm also going to write this as the weekly CISD. And on ES, sorry, it'd be the 4 hours. My weekly CISD would be this is a little bit of a confusing day, I'd say. I guess it really matters how this change is being interacted with on the 1 hour. Right, I say my game plan for today is very reliant on it'll be very reliant on the higher time frame levels. So what I mean by that is that we could be bullish because we could be using the weekly and daily CBs to be driving down to fill a daily BC below before going higher. That could be possible. It could also be possible that we are using it could also be possible that we are using this daily just to get into the bearish CIC to go lower. So if I am bullish, first I need to see a CISD, hourly CISD, followed by a retrace into a 5-minute point of interest, and I need to see a bullish reaction out of that 5-minute point of interest, and then I'm long. I am short if we get a CISD into the bearish weekly bearish CISD, and we disrespect the 5 minutes or 15 minutes because this is a weekly, we'll be following a 4-hour change, and I'm looking for a 15-minute execution. So I want to see a 15-minute PD array, opposing PD array being disrespected, and then I'll be looking to short all the way to NWAL. So I'd say that the best strat I have for today to manage today will be to wait for the 10 a.m. candle. Okay, so bearish, tap weekly CISD, 15-minute execution. Oh, wait. Disrespect 15-minute bullish PD array. 1 or 15-minute execution. Bullish hourly CISD, retrace to hourly OB, respect 5-minute PD array, execute. This is what I'm looking at for today. Right, so market opens in about 2.5 minutes, so we'll see where we go. Hourly CISD at 10. If you fail to get it at 10, it could very well be another bearish signature because we have failed to clear the hourly change when it was here multiple times. Here, here, here. We went past it, but we failed. Whereas ES has tapped into the weekly bearish change many times as well. Also, a key to take note to add confluence on a long would also be that we have an untapped BPR on both assets. It could be drawing higher to go lower by using these PD arrays that has still not been interacted with. I guess it's very dependent on how this 1 hour candle close, which will close in half an hour. But it seems like we want to be bullish, especially tapping to a daily busy, 5 minute being respected, 5 minute being respected again. So it looks like we are trying to be bullish, but it's too early to tell. Yeah, but this will be my framework that I'll be working with for today. May not even get a trade today, to be honest, because it's a lot of things to happen in like an hour, half an hour. ES is the weaker pair of this session as well. Okay, opens in a minute. Oh, right. Okay, opens. We get a dump, small dump. Where would I be going? Let's see. I tap into a weekly bearish change instead. 15-minute CB that seems to be respecting. As I said, we seem to be respecting a 15-minute CB. At the top at least. 1 minute change instead of delivery. So right now we are respecting this small 1 minute CB. We're disrespecting the 1 minute BCs. We're looking to fail this hourly bullish change in state. Let's see if we inverse this 5 minutes. If we inverse this 5 minutes BC, a lot of things are pointing that we want to go lower. So we'll see what happens at the end of the 535 candle. I might actually take an early entry today. Let's see on the other time frames if I'm missing anything. Tap into weekly bearish change of state, displays, retrace back into important 15 minutes. Sweeps out previous liquidity. 5 minutes about to inverse both BCs. That swept the high. Can my trading view load? Thank you. 1 minute change instead of delivery with the inverse being respected and the CB being respected as well. So I'm seeing how 9:35 starts. Trading view is so slow now. 5 minute close. We are unable to inverse this, so I'm gonna wait for a while more. I want to see this inverse. If this inverses, this becomes my 5 minute OB. It's my 5 minute OB as well. I'll be looking for entries anywhere within here. So these would be the levels I'm looking to sell at. This level that I marked. A 4 hour BC. Okay. Alright, so the 5 minutes about to close in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. See when this can inverse. But if not, I'm still taking a trade off here.
Order filled.
Taking my trade on ES because ES offered me the fill.
Order filled. Order filled.
Right, so I'm full position in now. My fill at 8.99. Fill is up here. Stops up there. Right, so I'm looking for all of these lows to get swept. 1.5 minutes till 5 minute candle closes. Starts in a minute. What is going on? What is going on, Papa? He needs to do his work.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Oh,
Order filled.
Insane that I got stopped here. That's so insane that I got stopped there.
Well, that was the most simple play I could have played to the downside, so.
It achieved nothing but go back to the busy once more and just straight pumped up. Ah, this is concerning. Hmm. What are we going for? Why is this doing what it's doing? Why are we not delivering to at least the unmitigated, like the untapped fair value gaps? Like why are we just instantly reversing on a point where we sweep just this liquidity? Like we're back into the same BC that has already been filled. Why are we going back again to disperse out, like, to displace out? Doesn't make sense. So now the 5 minute inverses this and disrespects this inverse. So what, we're gonna go bullish? What are we reacting off of? What could this be? Doesn't even make sense. We didn't even sweep anything. We just tap back into the BC and go up again. Like, this has to be manipulation. Doesn't make sense that it's not manipulation. So now we're back into this 5 minute inverse. Gonna get some sort of delivery out or what? So now the 5 minute is 3 minutes from closing. This is inverse 5 minute on NQ, which is the weaker asset. We just back to that same 5 minute inverse. Are we going to see a change in the state out of the 5 minute inverse?
See again, where's like the 50 for that? It's all the way up here.
We swept nothing other than this low on ES. That's like what the most recent busy low.
Yeah, I don't particularly care to go for longs to go for this. This is just there's too many roadblocks. Like after it can sweep this high and then come back into the range again. Don't really feel like it. I just wanted to go for more follow through to downside. We're still in this 15-minute FEG at the moment. And ES is all the way back up to 9:30 open and midnight open.
So now we respect CE of this 5 minutes. We get a 1 minute inverse.
Gonna be. I think it's just gonna be a shitty type of market condition for the rest of the morning. We'll see. Many.
Alright, so NQ being the weaker one, I should see an inverse on NQ. At least on the 2 minute, I should see an inverse on NQ.
Through tracing into this FEG in premium. Let's ask the chat what they trade. Especially most of the chat's bullish, so I wonder if they're. We'll see. I mean, it's not like really we swept any major sell side there. That's what I was going. At least this sell side, bro. If we got to here, I would put my stop break even. But now we're back up here. Swap this. Now you have this breaker here and here. So I do wonder if it's going to come back. That's why this is like a breaker and a unicorn here. This is your fair value gap and breaker block. So that's why I have that marked out to see if that's going to be sensitive at all. Then it could maybe bounce from there. But if it just blows through this, wow. Oh, that's a huge candle upside there. Another big one. So I'm happy to have a small stop there. We didn't even come back and retest this. Sheesh. New hive session for ES here. We just took out that 930 high. And
Wow,
here's
dude,
reaching
what
towards
is
it.
going
Still,
on?
it's interesting
What
that
is going
entry's a
on?
little weaker today. This NVIDIA's bringing it lower.
$10 news was so strong, man. What the fuck? We just blew through everything. God damn. Some of the red folder as well. What's UOM consumer sentiment? And what the fuck, dude? Like, there's no way we showed so much bearish signature just to go up again without sweeping any major sell side. Wow. Wow, wow. I feel like that's as best as I could have played it, to be honest. Like, 10 a.m. manipulation was so insane, man. Like, okay, now we manipulate into a hourly CB and ES. But for 5 minute change, it's all the way down here. For NQ, we're gonna get a 5 minute close in 20 seconds. Can it close below this?
An odd, hourly. There's an hourly consolidation now. Might come back, pop back up here, but. What was previous day low? Guess that's what we did. Yeah, this daily candle is the doji right now. We're basically reopened on NASDAQ. Right?
Oh my god, we are fucking doji.
Not ES.
What, this is confusing. This is actually confusing.
I lack patience. I'm lacking patience, but also I do feel like this market's kind of slow. We have this one candle here, and then one large candle. And you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like small body candles right after it. Like it's been happening there. Yeah, it's nice it took out that high, and it's like really respecting the top half of this. But yeah, I don't really care to get into longs here. It could take all these out. But I don't know, I'm just not particularly bullish. Took out previous day low. My bad, previous day low. Previous day low. But it's not like I want to get long at the top of this hourly like this. That would drive me crazy if I was in logs and then it just does this. Where's the speed to the upside? I don't know. Probably it's incoming and I might be just impatient, but I'm okay. I do not want to be part of this. I'm looking at the 15-minute. Okay, I'm making the form for the giveaway.
Hmm. That's so crazy. The hourly failed.
I'm giving it away 10 Apex.
The hourly failed to change the state and delivery over here, right? Followed by a 5-minute inverse, another 5-minute inverse, taps into the 5-minute inverse, respects it, displays lower, then even on ES, we have this 5-minute CB, respected, displays lower, and then out of nowhere, a 10 a.m. candle that wrecks everything. We even, like, this is literally the only thing we took. Why? Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Why is that the case?
Definitely quite odd. The giveaway is pinned in the chat right now.
So now we get speed down after having this SMT respecting this 15 minute with a 1 minute change instead on delivery. Try another step at short here. Small busy here is being respected as well. If we get a displacement down this candle, I might try another shot.
Answer the poll in the chat. Have you taken a trade yet today? I don't know. I tried one trade here. I got stopped out after 10 a.m. news. Honestly, I thought 10 a.m. news would deliver to the downside. We had stacked lows here, 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 like. But I mean, considering you never retrace into this 50% on the 4 hour, it makes sense because it was like slightly more risky to do that, especially. But I mean, honestly, I thought this candle was showing its hand. The range is kind of small so far for the morning, right? Like 150 points again on the NASDAQ for the morning of the session. All right, we got 531 responses so far. La la la. This is honestly mad boring here. It's like one of the slowest markets I've been in. It's a daily on ES right now. This is their daily candle. Our average true range on NQ, daily range in the last 5 days, 3382. And ES, 89. Yeah. Really low amount of volatility. But we haven't even moved that much on the day so far, right? 89. This is 46 so far, so we moved half our daily range on ES and let's see. In Q, we moved around 200, also around half. I would expect a bigger move on like PCE. Honestly, PCE was at 8:30, and I don't know what this was. This is not 8:30. So what happened at like 8:09 or whatever? Was it just some random headline? So PCE data didn't happen until like here. 30. Definitely no like trend for the day. Drop lower. Reach back higher, but the pushback higher isn't really that strong either. I was respecting this, but really these new highs haven't been so strong. Reached up into this twice. I mean, can start pushing now, but nothing I'm totally enamored with, really. So hard to like sit still. Okay. All right, let's choose our first winner. We're gonna choose 10 winners today. Okay. If you haven't entered yet, that's pinned in the chat. See, most people, let's see this poll. Wow, it's really split in three. 34% people took a trade and they're green. 32% yes and they're red. They took a trade and they're red, and 34% said they didn't take a trade yet today. It's so weird how it's 30, 30, 30. Okay. So, okay, 600. Let's pick the first winner. 646, 47 people just responded. So we're going to choose out of those. Okay, 48, 648. It's a random number generator. Okay, 648. Congrats to number 381, which is Anad Vivek. Luna Mana 4609 is our first winner. Second winner. Let's do second winner as we're literally just barcoding. Let's see here. Second winner. 440. Congrats to Hang Trades. Ray Alember. $441, right? 440. 440. Okay. Yes. Look at what we're doing. Nothing. So let's see. In the meantime, more people did respond. So let's see what the new number is. Okay. 808. 361. All right. Congrats to Hung Ching. Nickel 9132. Okay. It's wild how this really shows that there's not a lot of participation in the market here, honestly, if this is how we're moving right now at like price action just died in the middle of the session, you know? It's weird. It's for this to happen at 10:15 or something. All right, how many did we choose so far? I think we did 3 or 4. I think we did 3. One, 2, 3. Okay. 3. 7 more to go. This is so odd. That's why I didn't really want to say. I said I didn't want to drain the long side because there's just not much RR. There's more risk. And look how we've been doing. Even YM's pretty slow at the highs here. Okay, let's choose winner number 4. So gotta reset how many, because more people did answer the poll. Okay, 894. Number 13, lucky number 13. There you go. We got a low number there. Congrats to Sean. It's Sean Genovese. Cool. Okay, we did 4. You guys like my hat? Feel very swaggy with this hat on. Like it? Queens, New York. My nitrete's getting bushier. It's good. My monstera is growing huge. Look at that. You'll see this. This plant is gonna grow big. I got a green thumb. I got another desk too. So in case someone comes a guest on my stream in person, they could be over there, and like I have another camera I can set up there. So not a lot of space. My ceilings are really tall, by the way. Like this is like half this.
Man.
Goes like
Do I want to
like
trade
9
this
feet
though?
ceiling.
We've
People are asking me
literally
like, yo,
disrespected
I
all
install
of this cities, all the blocks, everything. Like the only thing, like everything is saying too long, except the failure to get a 1 hour change in the state. Like everything else says too long. crazy day, I guess. Equal lows on the 15 minutes. Right, that ends the trade for today. Unfortunate, unfortunate.